What you've got here?
I think I got the new BMW M1000R.
What about you?
I've got the new KTM Super Duke.
Okay, and you?
The Ducati.
You have the StreetFighter
The
over there.
StreetFighter, yep.
Please show us how it sounds.
Follow me.
Let's go and hear the Ducati.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Vai, frate.
This is a nice sound. It's a V4. What about you, Ral? A sewing machine? Let's hear the BMW then.
And the main difference is that it's keyless, so
Okay.
start.
That's an inline 4. Let's hear the KTM. Oh, it's already on. That's an upset V2. What about this one? It sounds almost not legal. So, okay, so we have a big comparison coming up over here. We have 4 hypernakeds. The best name is in the market right now. We are going to test them today, and we want to find out which one is the best. Stay tuned. We had so much fun at the twisties. We ate something. Our bellies are full right now, and we still have to go in the city with these 4 bikes to check them out inside the traffic. We are waiting for the proper hour to go inside the city because I think 5 o'clock is the hour of the devil when it comes to traffic. But let's break it down. Let's start with the Ducati because it's here next to me, the StreetFighter. One of the most exotic, expensive, nice looking, more carbon, I don't know. Everything is Uber over here. It has 175 kilograms with 200 and close to 10 horsepower, and it costs around 30,000 euros.
I think it has like 187 or something like that in
Kilograms?
S trim. Yeah, it's close to 200 with all the liquids and stuff.
Okay, so Ducati always lies about these things.
No, it's the specs. Like it's
Okay, I wanted to make a fool out of the Ducati, but Ducati, you're the Ducati owner.
Yeah.
So tell us, why did you buy a Ducati?
well, I love all things Italian, so yeah, Ducati was the only choice when it comes to
Why
to
not
hypernakeds.
Aprilia?
It was close second, but despite being a better bike for riding, in my opinion,
Don't say that. Not yet. Not yet.
it's not as prestigious and it doesn't have the same image as a Ducati. So yeah, if
Definitely.
I won't full in, so yeah,
Okay, so
all in.
yeah, the V4 it's an amazing machine. I had so much fun riding it. I was like not giving it up to you guys anymore because I kind of liked it. I like the posture that you have on it. The engine sound made me want to ride it so more because it has so much grunt and you have that clutch noise, that bang, pop and everything, just like a race bike. So speaking of race bike, I kind of don't feel the difference between this one and the Panigale.
Yeah, well, it's basically the same bike with handlebars, so yeah.
So it's quite annoying to ride it for a day, a whole day.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying to ride slow, but you can manage it in the end, so yeah.
It's not about riding slow, it's just about riding it because you get numbness to your hands.
Well, we have a saying in Romanian, I don't know how to translate it, Baba la frumusețe suferă, so...
Okay, so you got to bear it in order to ride
Yeah,
it.
you have to bear with all the race amenities.
So it's a proper bike. It has all the bells and whistle on it. You have all the electronics because with that a huge amount of horsepower you couldn't ride it.
Yeah.
So this is quite cool. I didn't feel the intervention. The quick shifter works like magic. It's quite flickable. It goes from left to right very easy, but it feels very narrow. It's super narrow.
Yeah, it's a civilized bike when you ride it slowly, but it takes a little bit of effort. So it's not it's not the most relaxing bike for riding slow, but it can be done.
So it's not that comfortable, but it looks good and it sounds
Yeah,
good. Super good. So what do you guys say about the Aprilia? Next on our list is the Tuono V4. It's the same engine as we know it, 1.1 liters, V4 plant, just like the Ducati. Superb engine sound and a good price. Compared to the Ducati, it's close to half of that price. It's like close to 17,000 euros, 16,700 or something like that, more or less. We all went on the Tuono. What do you say? I have to remind you that we all agreed that the Tuono it's the bike that nobody wanted at some point because it didn't have that color that attracts you that much. So what do you say, Radesh?
I liked it, to be honest, but it comes second in my list of personal favorites in this lineup, to say so. I, for one, do not like the very loud sounds and feeling the clutch doing burp and stuff like that. So that's why it's second. Other than that, I'd have to be honest, it's more comfortable to ride compared to the other ones. And I think it has a very good balance between the price and the performance.
Superb. Okay, what about you, Florin?
I really enjoyed the Aprilia. At first I didn't like the snatch throttle, but as long as I got used to it, I was happy with it and kind of like it, especially the sound and the way the bike pulls.
Cool. So
Also, is very manageable on the twisties
yeah,
with that larger
it's
handlebar.
like in love with the twisties.
Yeah.
Let's speak about the BMW. Rorish, I think you got a love story over there.
Yep, it was love at first throttle, to say so. I have to say I like everything about it. Also, I have to admit I was a little bit scared about it in the first ride
Yeah, so
took today.
we have to mention that this is the M1000R, which has close to 200 kilograms and 210
It has
HP. So it's like the
210
super
HP.
bike dressed as the naked, but it's not. It's a naked, so it
Yeah, I know.
reacts
I
quite
understand
nice.
that, but still, it's 1,000 there, so I was a little bit skeptical or more cautious about riding it. But once I got the hang of it and kind of overcame my fears, it was a true love story all the way until we met.
What about you, Radu?
I was expecting a little bit more from it. Well, granted, I had like the least seat time with the bike. It's too Japanese for me, to put
But
it
it's
frankly.
German.
But it has like I think from all it has like the most the nicest electronics. The screen is very nice. The controls are nice. So yeah, it's probably the most advanced in this category.
Yeah, the quick
But-
shifter works like magic. It reacts very nice.
Yeah, and it's smooth. It kind of lacks soul, if I can say that.
The previous model, the one that they made, like the S1000R that they launched a couple of years ago, it was like that. But this one got a bit more soul just by gaining the HP, I think.
Yeah, but the engine, it's still it's probably because it's the what I call it, the twin cam,
Yeah,
the
the shift
variable,
cam,
the shift cam. Yeah,
system. Yeah,
it's still very smooth at low revs. So yeah,
yeah, it pulls very well. It's a nice bike.
probably becomes a hooligan when you
Yeah,
give it the bins.
yeah, exactly. What about the Super Duke, guys? The orange stuff. Let's talk about the orange stuff because
Yeah.
we have the KTM Super Duke R over there. 180 HP, a good price, just like the Aprilia, close to 17,000 euros. An insane machine, the LC8 V twin. It's superb, sounds quite good. I wanted some more, but it's in Euro 5. Maybe if you fit an exhaust and everything, it will get better and better. What do you say, Florin?
I've rode it the most time today, and I like it a lot. It's very smooth. At first, it was kind of small for my height, but as I got used to it, I was pretty happy with it. And it pulls very smooth.
So once you ride it and you get
Yeah,
used
once
to
you
the,
get used to it, a little bit of straight road or twisties, a few kilometers, then it's perfect.
it's perfect. So I have to say I went through all the riding modes with that one, and it's like ripping your hands off when you put it on track,
And
Can
that too.
imagine.
and it pulls wheelies after wheelies after wheelies. Let's talk about the suspension. They all have superb suspension. I have to admit I didn't felt any fault on any of these four bikes so far. I think the one on the Ducati, it's an all-ins. It's the most sophisticated system over here, but it feels a bit stiff. Maybe if you put it on comfort, it will be less
Yeah, it's
stiff.
probably well adjusted for my weight, so yeah, it's a bit stiff because of that. But yeah, the electronic suspension, it's nice. You can feel it adapting to the road conditions. So probably for a road bike, it's the best thing ever
Yeah,
that
but-
happened to suspension.
Okay, so we can agree that all the suspension units over here are quite good and they make a terrific job.
For sure.
The brakes also, you have premium brakes over here. You can see most of them Brembos. You have the M calipers from the BMW, which are fitted on the M models and also on the previous M1000R. It's producing lots of stopping power. You got some Ford wheels on the Ducati and also on the BMW. So only top spec things. You have the IMU, you have the cornering ABS. But let's talk about the ergonomy. Which one did you felt the best as in regards of comfort?
For me, it was the Aprilia,
Okay,
which is
for
quite
me,
saddening for me.
for me
but
too, it's the same as the Aprilia.
Yeah, I have to agree. Totally.
Surprisingly for me, it was the KTM.
I know why do you feel the KTM so comfortable because it's
It's
The-
short,
short
shorter,
and tucked
it's
together.
very manageable. It's
yeah it reacts very fast. It's like they
Very
call
playful.
it the scalpel, you know, because it goes
also
like
it
left.
has the best turning radius.
I think so. Yes, it reacts very fast. It goes like
It's like a
instantaneously
bicycle.
everywhere. Yeah. So this makes it more maneuverable. But in regards of comfort, which one did you feel the most comfortable?
I must say the KTM too. I don't know, the Aprilia, it's kind of big on the tank, and I cannot fit my legs between.
Okay, so three of us we go for the Aprilia.
Frame.
It's 1 point for the Aprilia over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else? The riding the aids that you get, the menu. Which one did you find the worst to work with?
the worst, I would say, I would have to say the Aprilia.
Yeah, you didn't manage to.
No,
switch
it's
things
not
over there.
very intuitive in my opinion.
Okay, so it lacks the friendliness of the menu.
Yeah.
Okay, so the BMW, you can go to the menu. You have that the scroll over there. It's
Yeah.
not that easy, but if you
It might seem a little bit daunting or confusing first time you hop on it, but after like 5-10 minutes fiddling with it, you get the point of it, how all the things work.
also
So
the KTM, it's pretty much like the Ducati when it comes to the menu. You got the left, right, up, down option and exit from the menu. It's quite easy to work with. Which one did you find the most aggressive?
has to be the BMW, for in
You
my
felt that the
opinion.
BMW was quite aggressive.
Yeah.
For me, the Aprilia was-
Depending on the mode you set it on, I would say the BMW.
So let's agree with this one. I think for everybody it's a different bike. For me, it's the KTM. I felt it the most aggressive. I think for you is the Ducati.
No, I think the KTM. I haven't ridden it, but I'm scared of it, so yeah, that's why.
So that's pretty good. We still have some riding to do, and when we'll finish with the city part, we can name the winner of this test, okay? So let's go for some more rating.
Agree?
Let's go.
Let's go.
The situation got really hot in the city. You stole. I asked you at some point, and you told me, "What's with the heat gun that you have underneath?" And you said, "Okay, I'm used to it.
Yeah, you get used
I
to
own
it
it."
eventually.
Yeah,
So yeah.
but it delivers lots and lots of heat from that underneath exhaust.
Yeah, indeed.
What about you guys? Some heat over there from the engine.
A lot from the BMW, but it compensates the fact that it has the most brakes of all.
The best brakes.
The best brakes. It's the brakes of the brakes.
What about you, Raj?
I got quite a lot of heat under the KTM. Not very cumbersome to say so, you can live with it, but I would rather not if I have to choose.
But you have to choose because we are talking about hypernakeds over here.
No, if
and,
I had to choose between heat or no heat, I would rather have no heat. That's why I would prefer the BMW.
Okay, so we also get some rain. We have to get to the conclusion already because we are talking about the best roadster hypernaked that you can buy. And I was thinking about this while we were going down the mountain, coming to the city. And if I'm searching for something at a bike, I want the comfort level. I want to be as easy to ride as possible. And although the power, it's kinky and I love it, I don't need it in the city or for touring or for anything else. And if I want the looks, this is a different story. But if I want the best bike that money can buy, I have all the unlimited budget. Let's put it like this. Which one would you buy, Radesh?
Definitely the BMW.
Okay, so we have one for the BMW. What about you, my friend?
I'll stick with the KTM because of the heating issues of the BMW and the Ducati.
No shit. This is so funny
And
because
also-
you were into Ducati and everything else rather
It's-
than KTM. at the
I
beginning.
think it's more comfortable for city riding the KTM.
Okay, so that's the city tool that you need
Yeah.
with huge amounts of power. So you're driving a rocket in the city. What about you?
Well, I'm
If you
torn
were-
between the Aprilia and the Ducati. It's probably still the Ducati right now, but I'm hoping Aprilia will get a redesign maybe next year or 2 years, and it will get on the same level as the Ducati. So yeah,
So would you buy the Ducati
again, yeah,
again
definitely,
or the Aprilia?
definitely. I'd buy both if I have space in the garage for two bikes, but yeah, if there's only one, I'd buy the Ducatis.
This is pretty insane because I want to buy the Aprilia. I feel so comfy and so at home in on that saddle. It's super odd. So everybody wants a different bike. So I think this is a good conclusion. After all, we kind of agree to take each of these 4 bikes and go home with them. So that will be our conclusion. You have to test them in order to find the one that is fitted for you.
For sure.
Until next episode, don't forget to subscribe and see you guys.